now that the 2025 NFL Draft is over, you know what that means.
Ryan Wilson's way too early look at your 2026 mock.
Let us dive into our way too early first edition of the 2026 NFL First Round Mock Draft based on how we see the standings and postseason playing out. Number 1, New Orleans Saints, Arch Manning. Derek Carr could miss significant time in 2025, leaving Spencer Rattler or rookie Tyler Shuck to start behind center if it gets to that scenario. And 55 years after the Saints drafted his grandfather Archie, it is a full circle moment for the family with the club taking Arch at number 1 overall. Number 2, Cleveland Browns, Cade Klubnik. As much as we'd like to see Shedeur Sanders defy all odds and succeed right off the bat, the Browns will likely give the starting duties to Kenny Pickett and/or Joe Flacco. The tank is on yet again, and it leads to them selecting another highly touted QB in Clemson's Cade Klubnik. Number 3, Tennessee Titans, Caden Proctor. We know the Titans used 2023 and 2024 first-round picks on linemen Peter Skoronski and J.C. Latham, but Proctor is as close to a can't-miss offensive tackle as it gets. The 6'7", 369-pound bulldozer could serve as Cam Ward's blindside protector for the next decade plus. Number 4, New York Giants, Caleb Downs. The Giants just grabbed their hopeful long-term QB in Jackson Dart, and they're loaded in the front 7 after taking Abdul Carter. Here they can bolster their defense by taking Ohio State safety Caleb Downs, who's already being touted as a generational prospect. Number 5, New England Patriots, Anthony Hill Jr. The Pats added a plenty of juice on defense with the additions of Carlton Davis, Harold Landry, and Milton Williams this offseason. By getting the do-it-all linebacker out of Texas, Mike Vrabel now has a new leader on his defense who can be this era's Dante Hightower in Foxborough. Number 6, New York Jets, Garrett Nussmeier. The Jets signed Justin Fields to a very reasonable 2-year show-me deal. Either he cements himself as a capable starter or serves as a bridge option until the Jets find their new QB. Even if Fields does well though, the Jets will find it tough to pass on the talents of this special LSU talent. Number 7, Carolina Panthers, T.J. Parker. The Panthers continue to search for their new alpha male pass rusher after trading Brian Burns to the Giants last offseason. 1 year after passing on an edge rusher to take wide receiver Tedero McMillan, the Panthers' patience pays off with the Clemson edge rusher falling right into their laps. Number 8, Indianapolis Colts, Drew Allar. The way too early guess here is that Anthony Richardson breaks in a make-or-break season, forcing the Colts to try over at quarterback again. The Colts will roll the dice on the calm and poised Penn State QB who can start throwing darts immediately to Tyler Warren and Michael Pittman Jr. Number 9, Cleveland Browns from Jacksonville Jaguars, Jacoby Lane. With the Browns getting their new QB at number 2 overall, they can snag the best pass catcher on the board to form a dynamic duo with Jerry Jeudy. Suddenly, an offense with Klubnik, Jeudy, Lane, Quinshon Judkins, and that elite offensive line has the makings to be a top 5 unit in short time. Number 10, Las Vegas Raiders, Francis Mauigoa. Raiders fans already questioning Geno Smith may want a QB here. But if the Miami offensive tackle is available here, then the Raiders simply can't pass on him. Number 11, Arizona Cardinals, Keldrick Falk. The Cardinals signed Josh Sweat and used a first-round pick on Walter Nolan to fix up their leaky pass rush. But another explosive edge rusher like Falk could take this unit to another level. Number 12, Los Angeles Rams via Atlanta Falcons, Spencer Fano. The Rams could consider a QB here if Matthew Stafford retires, but remember, they have 2 first-round picks. Here, they can't pass on hulking and polished Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano. Number 13, Miami Dolphins, Jordan Tyson. Even if Tyreek Hill has a big year, and even if he commits to Miami for 2026, he'll be entering his age 32 season and entering the end of his best before date. The Dolphins line up the perfect replacement by taking Arizona State wideout Jordan Tyson to do some damage with Jalen Waddle in the post-Hill era. Number 14, Dallas Cowboys, Carnell Tate. We're semi-sure that one day, Jerry and Stephen Jones will address the need for a number 2 receiver to complement CeeDee Lamb. After surprisingly neglecting the position at this year's draft, they stay patient and take the Ohio State product to step in as Dak Prescott's new WR2. Number 15, Seattle Seahawks, Jeremiah Love. Assuming that the Seahawks let Kenneth Walker leave for free agency, they can take the best running back here in Notre Dame's Jeremiah Love. The Seahawks have Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Cooper Kupp to lead the passing game. They add one more special element in the hard-running Love, who could become Seattle's best RB since Marshawn Lynch. Number 16, Chicago Bears, Peter Woods. The Bears have a 3-headed monster on the defensive line in Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter Jr., and newcomer Grady Jarrett. Adding Woods to the mix would give Ben Johnson some more assistance in dealing with Josh Jacobs and Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 17, Minnesota Vikings, Malik Muhammad. The 6-foot, 190-pound Muhammad has the size and range to be an all-pro caliber shutdown corner. And the Vikings need that more than anything, considering that 6 of their games a year come against Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, and Jordan Love. Number 18, Pittsburgh Steelers, Sam Levitt. In an ideal world, Rodgers plays well in 2025 and decides to come back for another year in 2026. The Steelers would then have the Arizona State QB learn behind the 4-time MVP for at least a year before handing him the reins. Number 19, Denver Broncos, Denzel Boston. We were mildly surprised to see Denver wait until round 3 to take a receiver this year. As we keep saying, Bo Nix needs a reliable complement to Courtland Sutton if the Denver offense is to take that next step. Well, they can finally address that need here in round 1, with the big-bodied Boston slotting in as Nix's new special weapon. Number 20, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, A.J. Harris. Penn State corner A.J. Harris has the ideal combination of size and athleticism to be a Marshawn Lattimore caliber shutdown corner in this league. His ball-hawking skills would make Harris the perfect fit in Todd Bowles' aggressive defense. Number 21, Los Angeles Chargers, Caleb Banks. Everyone knows how much Jim Harbaugh loves to build his team in the trenches. But with Joey Bosa gone and Khalil Mack now on a year-to-year basis, this is the perfect opportunity to get another game wrecker who can shore up the Bolts' run defense while opening up more holes for LA's edge rushers. Number 22, San Francisco 49ers, Dylan Thieneman. The 49ers lost all-pro safety Talanoa Hufanga and top corner Charvarius Ward in free agency this year. Oregon's Dylan Thieneman can become the Tyrann Mathieu-like chess piece for Kyle Shanahan's defense. Number 23, Houston Texans, Blake Miller. All Houston needs to do is put up a competent O-line to close the gap with the top dogs in the AFC. Getting Clemson's Blake Miller would be a nice start. If he comes as advertised, Miller can become Stroud's long-term blindside protector. Number 24, Los Angeles Rams, Lanoris Sellers. Ideally, Stafford would play again in 2026 and buy the Rams more time to develop the dual-threat QB out of South Carolina before he takes over Sean McVay's offense. Number 25, Green Bay Packers, Avion Terrell. Clemson corner Avion Terrell is a certified ball hawker who had 2 picks, 3 forced fumbles, and 12 pass breakups last year. Him and McKinney wouldn't quite be Richard Sherman Earl Thomas good, but hey, perhaps not too far off. Number 26, Cincinnati Bengals, Reuben Bain Jr. Yeah, the Bengals used their 2025 first-round pick on edge rusher Shamar Stewart, but why stop there? Especially if Trey Hendrickson plans to leave in free agency next year. The 6'3", 275-pound Bain Jr. is explosive off the edge and would help Cincy fight back against Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson in the AFC. Number 27, Washington Commanders, Jermod McCoy. If there is one clear weakness on Washington's defense, it's cornerback. Dan Quinn oversaw the development of many great defensive backs as DC of the Seattle Seahawks and Dallas Cowboys. There is no doubt that he would love McCoy's skill set and turn him into a steady cover guy. Number 28, Buffalo Bills, Antonio Williams. Unless Keon Coleman takes a big step forward in 2025, the Bills will still lack a capable number 1 receiver on the roster. Coleman and Khalil Shakir are better off as secondary options, so the Bills take a chance on the crafty Clemson route runner and deep threat to expand the field for Josh Allen. Number 29, Detroit Lions, David Bailey. The Lions bolstered their defensive line by using their first-round pick this year on Tyleik Williams, but they still need to find another pass rusher to complement superstar Aiden Hutchinson. David Bailey, who had 7 sacks and 5 forced fumbles last season, just feels like the perfect addition to Dan Campbell's bully ball group. Number 30, Baltimore Ravens, Deontay Lawson. The Ravens love taking defensive players out of Alabama in the early rounds, but Lawson especially stands out as an ideal fit for John Harbaugh's group. Baltimore loves supremely athletic players with high football IQ. We know that they've spent most of their recent first-round picks on defense, but Lawson could form a scary good linebacker tandem with Roquan Smith. Number 31, Philadelphia Eagles, Danny Dennis Sutton. Eagles GM Howie Roseman loves loading up on linebackers and defensive linemen in the early round these days. So why stop now? I mean, the philosophy has produced 2 NFC Championship banners and a Super Bowl 59 crown over the last 3 years. Philly will likely cut or release edge rusher Bryce Huff if he doesn't bounce back from a disappointing individual season. They can find another day 1 starter and cheap replacement in the Penn State product who had 8.5 sacks in 2024. Number 32, Kansas City Chiefs, Messiah World. If our calculations are correct, the Chiefs will have won Super Bowl 60 after reshaping their offensive line unit. But they'll surely want to be out of Jawan Taylor's toxic contract by next year's draft. opening up room to find another bookend alongside 2025 first-round pick Josh Simmons. Oregon's Isaiah World, a hulking 6'8" transfer from Nevada, is the pick to cement the bookend spots in front of Mahomes over the long run. But hey, which 2026 NFL draft prospect do you want your favorite team to land? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.